Hello guys, welcome to Pitching in Line. So today it was a clash of table toppers, DC versus CSK. All at stakes for both the teams. Both have played exceptional cricket throughout the season, and it was time for the fans to see that which team topples which team. It was about battle of heavyweights. So it was Delhi Capitals who managed to get those 2 points at the end of the match. But the way they chased, they wouldn't have been happy. They would be happy with the points, but they wouldn't have been happy with the way the chase was approached. So what do you see? The approach. How was the approach of Delhi Capitals, man? Like,
To start with, it was a fantastic match, actually. Till last, that's what you get when two good teams go against each other. You didn't have a one-sided match. You never felt like one team was running away with the game. So I think when it comes to cricketing point of view, it was a really good match. And as you said, Delhi would be very happy with those 2 points because with this win, they have sealed their position in the top two. They'll definitely play the qualifiers in the top two position. And coming back to your question, yes, I think as much as Delhi wouldn't be too, too pleased with the way they have performed, but you should also mind the fact that CSK is a bloody good team. You have seen the way Dhoni was marshalling his troops was excellent, and he bought in Van Bravo quite late, pretty late. And though Delhi have won the match, but I think CSK will go with a much higher confidence because at one point of time it was fairly an easy game when Shikhar Dhawan was going with only 1 wicket down, with Shreyas Iyer and both of them being, it was only 6 runs per over. Usually you think it is a easy game because it was almost 70 from 71 balls or something like that. And from there to mess it up, they'll be a little disappointed. But the CSK is a very good team, so you can't take anything away from it. They were unlucky to drop that catch of Shimron Hetmar. If Gautam had taken that catch, I think CSK would have won the game pretty easily.
hmm. That's it. That's pretty much the point. Do you feel that for Delhi Capital, somebody like Marcus Stoinis, his presence is missing in that middle order, which is making Delhi Capitals changing the batting order way too much ahead. We saw today Ripal Patel playing ahead of Steve Smith today. So do you really feel that somebody like Marcus Stoinis is being missed by Delhi Capitals team in these crucial junctures?
When it comes to balance, yes. When it comes to balance, yes. But again, Stoinis is a player who is a free flowing player. You don't expect him to build innings. He can come and close out the games for you, hit those vital 2-3 sixes, which tilts the game in your favor. On these kind of pitches, I think you would either play Stoinis or Hetmar. You will play one player. If I was DC's management, if Stoinis is fit, I would play only one player between Hetmar and Stoinis, and I will play Steven Smith on these kind of pitches because he's a quality player. You have seen today the pitch was difficult, and for the chase, I expected Delhi to chase it off much smarter. I thought, especially after the game that they played in the last match, they played very sensible cricket. Ashwin and Shreyas here to cross the line. I thought that will rub it off, but which they weren't able to do. But at the same time, CSK was a good team. You can't really take credit away from it. But Stoinis on these kind of pitches is, I think in terms of balance, it will give them the flexibility. But you never know, man, because players has to play. It's easy to say on paper it looks good to keep Stoinis, but it's important like in what form he's in.
So we have seen pitches getting tired gradually. Initially it was only Sharjah where we saw that the ball was stopping a bit and holding a bit, and there was some low bounce as well, awkward bounce in Sharjah wickets. But slowly and steadily in Dubai, we are seeing that same pattern. Not like even not worse like Sharjah though, but that shades is visible. So do you see that these kind of patterns will follow the rest of the games which are left leading up to the qualifiers?
Um, I personally don't believe it. So why? Because they are actually, if you see in those Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they have plenty of pitches. They have around 10 pitches, and I'm pretty sure they're saving few pitches for the World Cup, which is going to happen later this year after IPL, and there'll be definitely few good pitches as well. You know, this was a slower pitch, but again, I think there'll be other pitches where you could have the scores of 150, 160. It all depends upon which pitch you're choosing on that particular day. But in generally, you expect the pitches to be tired because you already had PSL happening, and now IPL is happening. The pitches will get tired, but I think there will be few pitches which they're not yet playing, where the scores could be around 160 to 180. We have seen one pitch where 380 was scored.
Yeah.
So it is keeping the teams in a really on their toes. You can't really expect, you can't go with a pre-mindset that, okay, the pitch is going to be like this, because there are many strips and they use one particular pitch on particular days. So I feel that is the issue more than anything.
So talking about CSK, today they made an interesting change. Dhoni told that Suresh Raina was not fit to play this match, so they brought in somebody like Robin Uthappa. Do you really? I personally, what I don't know, but I personally, what I thought is, see, when you have decided to, bring in a new player for somebody like Suresh Raina, I would have preferred somebody like Jagdishan or Hari Nishant. I would have gone with an youngster. Going with somebody like Robin Uthappa, do you feel that was the right decision, or like, do you have any different opinion?
I mean, I'm fine with it, to be honest. I think Dhoni went with the idea of experience, because on these kind of pitches, especially if it is 139, 140, 150, players like Robin Uthappa, Ajinkya Rahane, they come in very, very handy actually. If it is like 180, 190, maybe you could have your doubts. And Uthappa is actually a brilliant player of spin. He's a brilliant player of spin, and he looked pretty comfortable, though he didn't have much score. See, one match is very less to judge a player. And either ways, Suresh Raina is in really bad form. You could see Dhoni today had a really disappointing outing. Despite playing those many balls, his strike rate was below 100, and he didn't even hit a single boundary. If it wasn't for Raidu's late flourish, they were staring at much lower total. So if Suresh Raina being in this form, Dhoni also being in that form, that will affect CSK. So I feel it is a good move. I don't know whether it is actually due to fitness or was it strategical move, but I think they have enough matches to figure out for themselves, because they have qualified. But they would have liked to win today actually. Had they won today, they would have been assured of top 2 spot. Now they have to wait for another match, and also results of RCB. RCB has a lower net run rate, and but CSK would want to win a match and seal off that spot.
So that's it. That was the thing. With this win, Delhi Capitals have pretty much sealed their deal for top 2 spots, and it's up to CSK and RCB. That fight will be on, that who will make to that top 2 spot. So things will be interesting. Tomorrow we have an interesting match. It's literally a knockout. So we'll talk about it later. So until then, see you. Bye bye. Take care.